Hello everyone, welcome back to Physics HQ. This is Professor Sandeep, your tutor for the class 12 series. Continuing the lecture series of solving MCQs and sums of class 12, today we'll be covering textbook unsolved sums of chapter 12 Electromagnetic Induction. This is the second part of sum solving. Please check out the videos on textbook MCQs as well as first part of unsolved sums. Let us continue with the first sum for this video. Calculate the value of induced EMF between the ends of an axle of railway carriage 1.75 meter long traveling on a level ground with a uniform velocity of 50 km per hour. The vertical component of Earth's magnetic field BV is given to be 5 × 10 raised to -5 Tesla. We will be using this formula. Induced EMF is equal to BLV sin theta, and the railway carriage is traveling horizontally. So the velocity is horizontal and the Earth's magnetic field that we are considering over here is vertical. So theta over here will again become 90 and sin 90 is 1. So we'll use E is equal to BLV. B is given as 5 × 10 raised to -5. Length is 1.75 and velocity which is given over here is 50 km per hour, which we need to convert into meter per second. Remember this formula, 50 into 5 by 18. This will convert the velocity into meter per second. So this will become 925. So this is 125 by 9 meter per second. So let us put it over here, 125 by 9. Now when we will solve this, we will get the answer as 1.215 millivolt. Let us check out the next MCQ. The value of mutual inductance of two coils is 10 millihenry. So M is given as 10 millihenry or 10 raised to -3 Henry. If current in one of the coil changes from 5 to 1 ampere in 0.2 second, calculate the value of induced EMF in the other coil. So EMF induced is given by the formula minus M di by dt. M is 10 into 10 raised to -3 minus sign. Now change in current is from 5 to 1. So finally current is 1 and initially it was 5. So initial minus final divided by the time taken was 0.2 second. So this will become 10 raised to -2 minus 4 divided by 0.2, and when we will solve this we will have 0.2 volt. So this is the EMF induced. Next they are asking also calculate the value of induced charge passing through the coil if its resistance is 5 ohm. Over here we will be using both the formulas of current, which is dq by dt and E by R. Now we have to find charge induced dq over here. So this will be equal to E by R into delta t, which is 0.2, R is 5. And time taken for all this is 0.2. So we got 0.04 upon 5, which is nothing but 40 upon 5 into 10 raised to -3, or we can write this as 8 millicoulomb. 10 raised to -3 becomes milli. Hope you all understood this. Let us check out the next MCQ. A EMF of 96 millivolt is induced in the winding of a coil when the current in a nearby coil is increased at the rate of 1.2 ampere per second. What is the mutual inductance of the two coils? Value of EMF is given by M di by dt. So from this we can find this mutual inductance, which is capital M, given by magnitude of E upon di by dt. Now magnitude of E is given as 96 millivolt, which is 10 raised to -3, divided by di by dt is nothing but rate of change of current, which is given as 1.2. Now we can divide this. We know that 12 8s are 96, but it is 1.2, so we'll have 80 into 10 raised to -3. So we can write this as 80 millihenry. Hope you all understood this. Let us check out the next MCQ. The primary and secondary coil of a transformer each have an inductance of 200 into 10 raised to -6 Henry. The mutual inductance M between the windings is 4 into 10 raised to -6. What percentage of the flux from one coil reaches the other? They want us to find the percentage coupling coefficient K. We'll be using the formula M is equal to K root of Ls and Lp. M is mutual inductance, Ls is inductance of secondary, and Lp is inductance of primary coil. So from this we have k is equal to m upon root of ls lp. M we got as 4 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by root of ls and lp both are having same value, so we can write it as 200 into 10 raised to minus 6 into the same thing or raised to 2. Now this root and square will cancel out, so we'll be left with 4 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by 200 into 10 raised to minus 6. When we cancel this out, we are left with 4 upon 200, or we can call it as 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. Now this k ka value is 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. If we take percentage of this, so k in percentage will be 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 100. This will be in percent. So we got 2% of the flux which is getting linked from one coil to the other. Hope you all understood this. Let us check out the next MCQ. A toroidal ring made from a bar of length 1 meter and diameter 1 centimeter. It is bent into a circle. It is wound tightly with 100 turns per centimeter. If the permeability of bar is equal to that of free space mu naught, calculate the magnetic field inside the bar when the current circulating through the turns is 100 ampere. Also determine the self-inductance of the coil. So first of all, the number of turns over here is given as 100 turns per centimeter. We need to convert this into meter, right? So if we have 100 turns per centimeter, so within a meter we will have 100 into 100 turns per meter, because 1 meter will give us 100 centimeter. So this is 100 into 100, or we can write it as 10 raised to 4 turns per meter. Fine. Hope you all understood this. 1 centimeter में अगर 100 टर्न्स है तो 1 मीटर में कितना होगा? You just multiply it by 100, because 1 meter is how much? 100 centimeter. Next, we are supposed to find the magnetic field inside the bar. B is equal to mu 0 Ni. This is given by the formula. Mu 0 is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. N we got 10 raised to 4 into current is 100 over here. So this will be 4 into 3.142 into 10 raised to minus 1, which will give us the answer as 1.257 Tesla. Next, they have also asked the self-inductance of the coil. Self-inductance is given by the formula of N phi by I. N is number of turns into the length. Capital N is nothing but total number of turns. Small n is number of turns per unit length multiplied by length into flux. We can write it as B into A divided by I. So we got N L B is mu 0 Ni into A divided by I. This I and I get cancelled, so we are left with L is equal to N square mu naught L into A. Let us put all the values. N we have got 10 raised to 4 square. Mu naught is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. Length given over here is 1 meter, and area can be calculated by the formula as pi r square. Pi into radius will be half of diameter. So diameter is 1 centimeter, it will be 0.5 centimeter. So radius is 0.5 centimeter, but we will convert this into meter by multiplying by 10 raised to minus 2 the whole square, because area is pi r square. This is 10 raised to 8, 4 pi, 10 raised to minus 7 into pi into 0.5 will give us 0.25 into 10 raised to minus 4. 0.25 is nothing but 1 by 4. 0.25 is nothing but 1 by 4. So this and this will cancel out. We will be left with pi square into 10 raised to minus 3. Now we can take pi square approximately as 10. Actually it is 9.87 into 10 raised to minus 3 Henry, but approximately as per textbook we can take it as 10 into 10 raised to minus 3 Henry, or we can write it as 10 millihenry. Hope you all understood this. Thank you for your time. If you are finding this lecture series useful, then show us your appreciation by clicking on the like button, and don't forget to share it with your friends and classmates. As you know, based on your feedback and suggestions, we will be covering key concepts under our 5 minutes lecture series of class 12. So please feel free to let us know the topic you want us to cover. See you all in the next class. This is Professor Sandeep from Physics HQ signing off.